Well, I can't see it happening. I cannot see the return of customs posts and a hard border as it used to be. This is a political issue and deserves a political answer. And nobody wants to see that because it brought with it before the issues of sectarianism, and over 3,000 people lost their lives, bombed, murdered, killed, disappeared. So that's a matter for politicians to work out, and I know that the Irish government and the British government and their officials are working very hard at this. I would say the matter is compounded by the fact that you don't have an assembly in Northern Ireland. And while the elected representatives still cannot agree, it's a real problem in that they need to focus on in the interests of their own people. Because, as I say, nobody wants to see that happen, where that kind of border would reoccur, and I don't see it either. Well, the Good Friday Agreement is sacrosanct, predates the Brexit decision by very many years, has the support of the United Nations where it's lodged, the support of the United States, of the European Union, the British government and the Irish government. And we do not want to see in any way the freedoms and the decisions of the Good Friday Agreement being dented or obstructed in any way. That's really important. But it means, of course, that every person in Northern Ireland, if they so wish, can have full Irish passport rights or British passport rights and European rights. And that's something that we will not allow to be interfered with. And I think that's the position very strongly of both former Prime Minister Cameron, of Prime Minister May, and as articulated by Secretary of State Brokenshire on many occasions. Well, Ireland joined the European Union the same time as Britain. Ireland's been transformed by its membership of the European Union for over 50 years now. We've had investment and opportunity, access to a single market now of over 500 million people. And Ireland made its decision that its future lies with the European Union, with the euro, and that's where we'll continue to be. So for the future, I see Ireland having the opportunity now and the potential to continue to grow, to have prosperity, continued peace, and therefore opportunity for young people to live and work and change the frontiers that are up ahead. Flexible education system, continued investment. So while the world of work is changing very rapidly with digitization and all of these things, as a small nation, we expect to be able to continue to lead in many respects in that area. And obviously, from a European point of view, while I regret the decision of the British electorate, I have to respect it. But it means that we have to live with the consequences of it. And those consequences are now being worked out, and they're very difficult.